guys, welcome back to another video here. We are down in the southern part of Maryland, down near
when you come in the driveway, come straight on in, go past that house, and straight on up through here.
Alright. So we're down here to
Hi Jerry, I'm talking to Joe on the phone.
We're down here to Dairy Farm.
Oh, you pain in the neck.
We got
What do you want to tell him? I'll tell him.
we got we got 2 loads each, me and Roman are bringing down, so.
You come around this building here, there's like there's a gate straight in front of us. I don't know why they don't open that up. But anyway, your walls will hit that roof there if you get too close to it. It works, but yeah, just watch it.
Alrighty. This is rough in here. Sorry, we'll get her done. Oh, I see what he's saying. There's a gate straight ahead over the hood of the truck. I don't know if you guys can see it.
It's even cold enough, the mud all dried up back here.
There's a gate there and a roof, an overhang here to the left, so we kind of got to maneuver around that. Otherwise, we'd be taking the roof out with our load. But it looks like it works.
You back it in from that side.
Well, here we are, guys. It is a blustery 22 degrees here in beautiful southern Maryland. Look at that. Beautiful farm here. So we got all the straps off and we're waiting for, hopefully the wind's not in the video, but we're waiting for the first 2 to get unloaded. As soon as one gets out, we can back in. Roman's down there getting his straps off. He's gonna wait. That way he's not in the way up here. They're getting the last wall off of Jerry's truck, and then we can back into that spot. I love this truck, guys. This is a nice truck. B&B Transport. Really nice 389. Converted, I think it's a 389 that converted the front end to a 379. Really nice truck. It sure is a brisk one. But like I tell you guys, usually I'm a wuss in the cold too, so gotta take that into account. I'm not much for the cold weather. Ugh. my windows open. I should probably close that so I don't get dusty inside. Just took the first wall off here. So I'm up here on the trailer, hooking them up. We're getting Roman backed in. And we got one more truck behind him and then their own truck here as well. So, yep, getting them unloaded. One more to go. Got a little wet spot there, try to avoid that. Another truck here, taking its straps off. It's interesting, it looks like they just built like dirt walls for their silage instead of paying for precast walls. Or am I missing something? Like, that's what it looks like. I don't know. I'm not sure if I ever seen that before. That's interesting. Got the old scarecrow up on the roof here. See that? Keep the starlings out of the barn. Good morning, cows. Looks like you guys are chowing this morning. Getting in some breakfast. This old stone building here, it's pretty neat. That looks like an old building. In this area, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, they have a lot of war history from the war, you know. Very historic towns down in this area. And if you've never seen Harper's Ferry, which is south of here a bit, you got to go check it out sometime. It's actually where I asked my wife, where I proposed to her. I proposed to my wife up on the mountain there overlooking Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, which is, like I said, just a little bit south of here. So a lot of history down in these areas. Beautiful. beautiful old buildings, small towns. It's definitely not Baltimore or Washington. But like I said, guys, both of our trucks are on this job, so as you've seen, I backed Roman in beside us there. He's coming back for a second one as well, including the maroon flat top that was beside me. He's coming back for another one. Jerry's coming back. I don't know where Clyde's at today. He might be off or something. He's probably out hunting. You know, this is the first weekend, the first full week of rifle season, so I don't know. He might be out hunting. I don't know. But that's what we got going on for this video. 2 loads of precast to this beautiful dairy farm out here in southern Maryland. We're heading back. A lot of cops on the road today. I don't know if they're still, it's Monday after Thanksgiving, so they might still be after the people traveling home. I don't know, but north of Frederick there was a bunch of cops sitting in the median, you know, looking for the speeders. Back to get the second one loaded here. Hopefully everybody's staying warm. You know, I know some of you guys in upstate New York, Erie, northern Ohio, you got some snow over the weekend, the way I understood it. Some big snow squalls, and yeah, it looked like some of the interstates were shut down for a while. Crazy. But it's that time of the year, you know. But we'll see how the winter goes. I mean, I'm going to be off for a couple of weeks in January again, like usual. I'm usually out of the country for 2-3 weeks. Beginning of January, sometimes the end. So we're going to be doing that again. And I know we have a bunch of loads going to Ohio. Now, I don't know if we're going to get any of them, depending if we can get backhauls or not. But I know there's opportunity there to take quite a few loads out that way. So we'll see how that goes. That's not, you know, of course, going west and running that Interstate 80 corridor is not the nicest thing to do in the winter, but I know a lot of the old truck drivers and stuff, you just don't want to run in the snow, you know, blah, blah. Correct. Correct. I don't want to run in the snow. I'll leave that up to the big boys. I don't like running in the snow. I mean, I know if I do it a lot more, I'd get used to it probably, but it's high risk, and I don't know, it's not like you're getting paid more for the load, you know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta spend an extra day and things like that because the roads are bad, and it depends. So yeah, I don't like running in the winter. I don't think anybody does, but I know the guys that run west full time, you know, you get used to it. You know what to do, what roads not to go when it's snowing, but me, I don't do it enough, you know, to have all kinds of experience. So, because we don't run west a whole lot, you know. If anything, we run south. So, I'm not going to complain about that. All right, well, we made it here. They're getting Nate loaded up over here. One more wall to put on him, and then we'll be getting in line. All right, it's our turn. Let's pull up, and he'll get us loaded up. I asked him, can I just you know, take that nice new Mack trailer there. Oh, Andy's hooking to that one, I think. So maybe we best just keep our trailer. But those new Mack aluminum trailers, they sure are nice. Pull up beside him. He's getting strapped down here to the left of us, so all those are loaded, but he needs to strap down, so we'll give him a little bit of room here. Pull out onto the street here, get straightened out. And then by the time we're loaded, Roman should be back. There we go, got the whole family out today. We got everything loaded, so strap down. Let's get on out of here. There's a truck way over the white line here. I think we'll make it. Whatever. Through the intersection, then just get out of the way, just run the light. You know what I mean? Just, if it's yellow, turns yellow and you panic and slam on the brakes, no, just run it. You don't want to be out in the middle of an intersection, especially where trucks are constantly trying to make a turn. But it's alright, you know, it happens. Hey, another thing that I got in my lunch, see if I can fish it out. Excuse me. This, I know I brag about my wife's baking and cooking and all that, but it's always phenomenal. And this is one of my favorites as well. Look at that. That's a butterscotch cookie. Butterscotch icing. That's where it's at, right there. Let me know how you guys like that 360 camera by now. You know, I bought a new one and I like it. It's a different brand, but a little more compact. I think I'm gonna like it. I've been liking it so far, so let me know how you like the 360. I like to split it up, you know, not just use the 360 and not just use the GoPro that's running now. I like to split them up a little bit, so yeah, try to get, you know, try to get creative with the cameras, but when it comes to the 360, I'd love to mount it up on top of the truck, but, you know, it just, you'd have to crawl up on the truck to do that. It gets a little sketchy on some of them turns, you know. I swung all the way over because I had to take everything to make that turn, and I seen the pickup behind me, so I made sure that he stays back, and he was gonna pass me, and then he seen what was going on. The truck coming out of the road by the stop sign, he he did exactly what needed to be done, you know. He just backed up a little for me, not a big deal. But the guy behind me was going to pass me, and the one in front of me was thinking of coming around me. So, you know, you got to pay attention. You got to give the people around you the benefit of the doubt, and remember that they probably don't know what you're trying to do. So, you know, not bad. It worked out, but a little nerve-wracking sometimes when you got to take up the whole road. It gets a little tight in here. Just take that parking spot right there. What's the matter? Oh, I'm going into a dairy farm just in here to the right. All right. Yep, have a good one. That guy was shaking his head at me. I'm just doing my job. He was shaking his head at me, and he got over and he's looking at me all angry. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop and put my window down and ask you what's wrong. And he's like, I don't think you belong on this road. Well, respectfully, sir, I'm going to a dairy farm just up the road, you know? And he was all nice about it. But that's the funny thing, like some of these people, they give you dirty looks and get angry at you for going through their town, and then you're like, you tell them that you're just doing your job, and they're like, oh, okay. But, you know, that's why it pays off to just be nice to folks, right? Not get all attitude-y and all that stuff. You know, and you just figure it out. You gotta swing wide here, too. You'd think there'd be a nicer way to come in, but most times they do ask the farmers for some direction. You know, hey, what's the best way to get into your farm? Which way does the milk truck come in? All that kind of stuff. So they kind of go by that usually. And there's a road you can take up over the mountain here to the left, but I don't know. Is it good to take? Are trucks allowed? I don't know. I just know that there's a pretty big mountain there. So, anyway, like I said, a lot of times they ask the farmer and kind of go by what he says. That's the farm over there to the right. Straight ahead of us there, kind of to the right. Yeah, it's just funny going through that town. I was getting some dirty looks. There was like 3 different people that, like, the one guy waited on me to get through and he didn't even wave at me. He looked all pissed off. That's why I stopped for that guy that was putting his hands in the air and all mad at me. I'm like, hey, you're gonna tell me what's wrong, you know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, you don't belong here, you know? But he was really nice. Then I just had to stop and tell him, hey, we are delivering to a farm. Leave us alone. slop here to drive through. Man, you guys are still eating, huh? Might be the next batch of cows, I don't know. Looks like they just dumped some more feed there. Okay, now that you guys can probably see better, like this is the overhang here to the left that I was talking about, that we need to get around. Now if you have a step deck, you probably won't hit it with your load, but with a flatbed, those walls are up there pretty far. Like I told you guys this morning, it's rough back through here, man. You got all kinds of swaying around. Okay, it looks like Nate is up there. I don't know where Jerry's at. I don't know where he's hiding. Did he leave already? I don't know. Where's he at? Well, we'll just wait down here. At least take some straps off a while. As soon as Nate backs into there, then we can get up there and in position. But we can at least take a few straps off while we wait. So this is what I was talking about. They got like just dirt trenches made. It's pretty interesting. Basically just dug the bank out to make their silage bunkers. Can't say that I've ever seen that before, but there might be more people that do it. I don't know. Looks like he's getting backed into position, so we'll get on up there, get her on strapped. It's a nice truck there, Nate. Looks like we got a little bit of mud here. It was nice and frozen this morning. Taking the first wall off, so we got plenty of time to get her on strapped. They just bought a really nice Kenworth as well. If you guys know who Paul Zook was, one of the nicest KWs in the 717 there. Beautiful truck. They just bought that truck, so excited to see more of it. I rarely seen that truck. I know he ran west, I think, most of the time, and I never seen it much, but it looks like I'll be seeing a lot of it now, so I'm excited about that. Here, get to the end of the driveway and eat my lunch. I think my wife got me some meatballs in the crock pot, so a roll along, little potato roll along, so we'll have ourselves a little meatball sub. Oh, gonna let me go, thank you. Might have to wash the mud off when we get back, you know, it's slinging all over the place back there. Spanish guys here doing all the farm work, the way it looks. Muchas gracias. See you later there, heifers. Looks good, huh? We'll make a little sandwich with that. Plop them in there like so. No toppings, just a nice meatball sandwich. 0 toppings. Just eat it right like that. You do what you gotta do when you're on the go, you know? Let's get on back. Got some beautiful views coming down Route 15 here. Look at that place. That's a nice setting right there. You can't beat that. So when we get back, I need to do an oil change on the truck. You know, we've driven it a good bit of miles now, so we're gonna drain the oil because it's a, you know, new engine and all that. You're supposed to run them a couple thousand miles and then drain the oil. So that's what I need to do before I head down south. I'm gonna head south tomorrow. I need to do a local load and then get ready and probably drive down tomorrow. So like I said, we'll get back to the shop. Maybe I'll wash the mud off the wheels and everything, get her into the shop, get the oil change done. We're gonna get back around 4:30, 4:45, so I'll need to drain the oil then, and I'll probably drain the oil, grease it, all that good stuff, and then tomorrow morning I'll come in early. I'll let it drain overnight, come in early tomorrow morning and fill it back up with new oil. So we'll get that done once we get back. Just fighting this York traffic going through York here, since it's almost rush hour, so you know, gotta fight the traffic this time of the day. Okay guys, well, we made it back to the shop here and got the oil draining, changed the filter. I gotta put the new filter on yet and finish greasing it. I gotta grease the drive shaft yet, and then I'm gonna head home for the night. Come in early tomorrow morning, put the oil drain plug back in. It's still got like the factory oil drain plug in there. We got to get an easy drain. I like those. Those are nice, so we need to get one for this truck or for this new engine. So if you are new to the channel, why, you know, this is a new or a reman engine, reman long block engines, so you can imagine what that costs. Not cheap. So anyway, I also got the truck wiped down, wiped the tires and all down, and I just want to put some quick wax on the paint yet and all that and get ready for the road tomorrow. So we'll come out or in early tomorrow morning and put new oil back in the truck, wrap everything up, hook up to the trailer, go haul that local load, and then we're going to be heading south. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for buying shirts and hats from me and all that stuff, supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. So I hope you all have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.